May me and my witness please approach the stand. My name is Alana Paul. My name is Alana Paul.
Nice to meet you.
My name is Alana Paul.
Nice to meet you.
Christian.
Your Honor, may my witness and I approach the stand?
Yes, you may. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Oh, good handshake. Good handshake. Good handshake.
Hi, my name is Alana Paul.
Christian.
Here's your stuff.
Okay, you guys will have 5 minutes, 2 minutes for exchange of evidence.
Time starts now.
Here's everything. Your Honor, may I please approach the stand?
Yes, you may. Thank you.
Thank you.
Goddamn boy. Okay, plaintiff, are there any objections towards the evidence that you would like to make?
Do you have any objections?
Yes or no? No? Okay, thank you. Plaintiff, do you have any objections?
I would like to claim that exhibit number 3 and number 6 should be considered invalid because on one, the date of publication is not available, and on the other, both the source and the date of publication are not available.
Sustained. Plaintiff, you will have 2 minutes for your opening statement. Time starts when you do.
Your Honor, may I please approach the stand?
I know.
You may.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, whatever.
Latino history and social studies teachers in the United States of America and Latin America are limiting their students' pathways into the international world. That is proven in how they don't take account the children, the elementary students particularly, who aren't being considered, who feel that they lack representation in their schools, in the stories and the textbooks that are being presented to them. They only see white names, white culture. They don't see their Latino history. And going past that, there's no representation in how school systems work. Where's the culture? Where are the inventors? There is in no modern textbook representation does it show the inventors that help make America great, that were Latino. They are being kept from the students of our time. They are not being showed. Students are not being given the proper pathway into the international world. How are they supposed to survive if they don't even know what happened in their past? How are they supposed to learn from the past mistakes if they don't even know what those mistakes were? Thank you.
Your Honor, may I please approach the stand?
Yes, you may. You have 2 minutes. Time starts when you do.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. The defense is here to prove that we're not in violation of any of the social utility codes. We believe that the publishers of Latin America and U.S. Latino history are giving the students knowledge that is not harming their culture's capacities. Our publishers understand what the students are capable of doing, and the books have proven to be teacher and student favorite. Latino readers who have been successful in the social, economic, and professional world don't seem to have been harmed by the mindset inside the books. Our books show interest in our community by teaching the students a common purpose to succeed by focusing on the same historical culture and linguistic backgrounds. Focusing on these similarities will help the students achieve a better understanding of what their community stands as a whole. Your Honor, as a defense attorney, me and my witness and I, Juliana Rona, will prove that the defense has done no harm, and we will defend ourselves from any false accusations done against us, too, in our direct examination.
Okay, plaintiff witness, you're sworn in.
Your Honor, may my witness please approach the stand?
Yes. Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, so help NHI?
Yes, I promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so be NHI.
Thank you.
So muchas gracias.
Your Honor, may my witness and I please approach the stand?
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
Direct examination of the plaintiff witness is 3 minutes. Time starts when you do.
Please state your position in the Latino community.
My name is Christian Mendoza. I'm the expert witness here representing my community from North Dallas.
As an expert, do you think that school systems and textbooks are breaking the social utility codes?
Yes, I believe that in school today, all I learn about are white people. And I don't say that in a rude or disrespectful manner, but I feel that when I turn to nobody for my ancestry and my history and what my people have done, not just me being of Mexican descent, but every other country and culture southern of our border, I feel like I have no connection to them, and I feel like they don't have any connection to me as well. When I feel like I want to learn about my ancestry, nothing is happening, and that's because all of the textbooks that we use in our school, we learn about the founding fathers who were all white. We learn about every settlement that they talk to us about, which are all white males, and I feel that's sad because I turn to nobody for my ancestry, culture, or anything.
So, do you know any Latino leaders that you've learned from a textbook, or have you not?
Actually, from a textbook, I've learned nobody. I've taken 4 years of Spanish, which I took in high school, all the way up to the AP level, and all it talked about was grammar and Spanish, and none of that even like touched on my ancestry or any other ancestry.
You feel that you have been wrongly, that it lacks justice, that you have not had an influential figure that is a Latino leader.
Absolutely.
You have-
Something, yeah.
You have not learned about these Latino leaders that could have shaped you and prepared you. Do you feel prepared for the outside world?
I feel vulnerable. I feel afraid and scared, and I feel that I have nobody to turn to. That's all I have to say.
I'm sorry that they did not provide the valid.
Time.
Thank you. Your Honor, may I please be seated?
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
Cross-examination of the plaintiff witness will begin. Time starts when you do. 3
And
minutes.
approach the witness.
Yes.
All I learn about are white people.
That's true. Sadly, all I learned
Founding
about are the
fathers.
founding fathers, like George Washington,
In
Abraham
the
Lincoln.
state of Texas, we learn about the Alamo. And the Alamo.
Not in my school, not in my district either. We didn't learn about anything.
Well, you took 4 years of Spanish.
4 years, and not once did we touch on
The
any
definition
type of culture.
According to the Texas A&M University, culture is a way of life of a group of people, the behavior, beliefs, values, and symbols that they accept generally without thinking about them, and that are passed along by communication and imitation from one generation to the next. If you don't consider Spanish culture, then what is culture?
Well, culture, in my definition, is something that you can connect with, something that you can find your ancestors from, something that you can celebrate as a family together with everybody. And I feel that in school, that's not continued, that's absented, them isolated.
Do you work?
Yes, I work.
What do you do?
Right now, I'm a painter at a car dealership in North Dallas.
Okay, and because Latino history and social studies teachers didn't affect your economic and professional and social success, you have
They didn't? Actually, no, you know
You're
what?
getting money.
You're right. No.
Objection. She's not letting the witness speak as much as he would like to. He's not giving all valid evidence. I feel like she is saying things that are not. She's talking and not letting him speak. as much
Okay,
as
thank
he
you.
should be.
What rule is that?
Is the objection rule?
Overruled. Continue.
Would you like to defend yourself in that objection?
It's relevant.
It's relevant.
Time. Go. Thank you. Would you like to read the X?
No, Your Honor.
Would you, oh, that's it. Direct examination of the defense witness.
Your Honor, may my witness please leave the stand?
Yes. Three minutes for direct examination of the defense witness.
Yes.
Can I take paper?
No,
No, you can't. You can't.
not the witness.
Just sworn in, yield. Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help any
Yes.
child? Okay, thank you.
Can you state your position?
My name is Shannon and I'm proud to be a Latino.
Okay, would you say that you learned about your culture and that's helping you succeed in your life in school?
Yes, in my school it has helped me. My Spanish class, we learned in Spanish 3, we learned the culture of Spanish and where Spanish originated from.
What have you done in your Spanish class? Any trips?
We haven't done trips, but in my senior year, in junior year when I took Spanish 3, my senior year we did a trip to Alamo and we learned more about our Spanish culture.
Okay, can you name 2 Spanish countries or Latino countries?
Argentina and Colombia,
Can you name 2 more?
Bolivia and Paraguay,
Can you name 1 more?
Chile,
Where have you learned those from?
in Spanish class.
What's your ethnicity?
My ethnicity is I'm a Latina and my social groups are I'm a Latina.
Are you first or second generation in this country? Or third?
Second generation.
Okay, so would you say that you've learned from your community and your school?
Time.
Thank you.
Your Honor, may I please approach the stand?
Yes.
Thank you.
Cross-examination of the defense witness will begin. You have 3 minutes. Time starts when you do.
So you claim to be an expert in the Latino community, is that right?
Yes.
And you apparently were able to list a lot of names of Latino culture.
Yes, some that I learned from the textbooks.
Yes. You know that that is considered geography and not exactly culture, correct?
Yes, but I've learned that.
So
in
you
Spanish
admitted
class.
that what you did learn wasn't a representation of culture, but a representation of geography. Therefore, you were not actually learning culture. You were just learning something from a subject
Something
that
I
is
learned in
entirely
Spanish
unrelated.
class in my textbooks.
My witness clearly claimed that in his Spanish class he learned nothing but grammar. So you're
That was
saying
his
that in
school.
your
He's saying
school,
that was his school. My school learned about our culture.
so you're admitting that in schools, in Spanish schools, they don't teach more, they just teach grammar.
No.
You're admitting that in some, because you admitted that my witness went to a different school that did teach it. So you're admitting that all they taught was grammar.
No. I said they teach our culture.
Well, we all know what you said. So if you talked about Spanish class, so you learned nothing in your history classes because you only talked about your Spanish classes.
No. I also, in geography, we learned
In geography,
culture and
geography
Spanish class.
isn't a history class. Geography is just the geographic locations of a place. It doesn't tell you about Latino leaders, about the singers and the inspirationalists that carved your nation. No. You didn't learn that from a textbook, from a class, because you're only talking about geography and Spanish
I'm talking
class.
about Spanish class and
Spanish class and
Spanish
geography,
class.
those are only two classes that has nothing to do with history.
In Spanish class. we
So you're
learned-
claiming that you never learned in history. Would you say that the people that you learned about most were white people, maybe about the struggles in slavery, but nothing about Latino culture?
No.
Time.
Thank you. You want me to please be seated?
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
Would you like to read the acts of the defense witness? Okay, thank you. You'll have 1 minute. Time starts when you do.
In your history classes, did you learn the history of each of those countries that you learned?
Yes.
Could you tell me? Could you tell me about what happened? Can you tell me name the leaders? Hispanic leaders.
Hispanic leaders. Selena Quintanilla, she's not 100%. She's a Hispanic. She was born and raised in Mexico, but she came to America, and also her music was
Time.
Your Honor, may I please participate?
Yes, you may. You have 1 minute. Time starts when you do.
So there is a kid, Mario, 8 years old, who has noticed that in his own school and in the schools of those around him, there is no Latino culture represented. This breaks social utility codes C and E. He does not feel life, liberty, and happiness because he is not being shown his culture. It does not promote justice because this is not right that he is not being seen in his own school. Wouldn't you agree that this is unfair and unjust?
no, because that would only be him. Other people might.
So you're saying that it's fair that he has no representation? It is fair that he feels that he has no culture, that he is one and alone?
Maybe just him. Other people. Might feel
So you're
comfortable around
admitting that it's okay that justice meaning that it renders each
Time.
Thank you. May I please be seated?
Yes, you may. You have 1 minute to prepare your closing statements.
It says that they're limiting professional use of class. He's succeeding. He's providing. In professional development. And this is. And so this is. It's wrong.
Time. Plaintiff, you have 2 minutes for your closing statement. Time starts when you do.
The defense broke all of the social utility codes, but particularly and most hurtfully, C and E. Social Utility Code C states whether it promotes justice, meaning that it renders each individual his or her due. The defense clearly and obviously said that it doesn't matter if this particular child doesn't see representation in his school. That it doesn't matter if he feels that his culture is not being shown. That's justice lacking for one individual and one individual for his entire school district, and probably for that society in general. And Selena Quintanilla, the Latin leader that the defense claimed was a Latin leader, if that information was in fact derived from a textbook, that textbook is obviously invalid considering Selena Quintanilla was not a leader. Continuing on. Thank you. Your Honor, may I please be seated?
Yes, you may.
I'd like to start off with that we didn't break any social utility codes. We don't know anything about the child named Mario. We don't know any of his medical background, whether he was depressed or had any anxiety. Social utility codes E, that Selena Quintanilla wasn't a leader. Selena Quintanilla was a female Latina who, in most times, the Hana music, it was just males, and she provided young Latina women to come up and come out and not be embarrassed of what they were and who they were. And with all due respect, we believe that the plaintiff has proven nothing and that we are in no violation of any social utility codes. With the acknowledge obtained from these books, leaders have proven that they are capable of succeeding and have shown to not be affected by these books. The witness had a job and he was successful and he was providing with the economy. Thank you.
Plaintiff, you have 1 minute for your summation. Time starts
May I
immediately.
use the first stand?
Yes, you may.
The defense said that the information provided in the textbooks gave people a pathway to succeed, correct? Yet not one case of this actually happening was presented. Not one case that shows what she says has any truth or information to back it up. And Social Utility Code E, whether it promotes the life, liberty, and happiness of the community as a whole, she said that they didn't break that, yet there is happiness lacking from the community as a whole. And Selena, she may be a leader, but she is not a political leader, which is what would be represented in textbooks. She is an inspiration that I haven't learned from a textbook. I learned from my mother. Thank you.
Time.
Your Honor, may I please be seated?
Yes, ma'am. This is the conclusion of our mock trial.
Thank you very much. It has been a great evening.